All right, welcome to Star Enlightenment. First of all, I want to say shout out to the Soul Group community, shout out to the Subconscious community. All right, and today's video is going to be about how to be the best artist you can be. The first thing I want to touch on is there's all kinds of art. All right, you have to know what feels comfortable to you. You got to know yourself and what feels most comfortable to you, and know where you're good at, know your strengths and weaknesses, right? And that could be any type of art, because art isn't just painting. It could be art, painting, creativity, drawing. It could be making music. It could be you being a content creator and you coming up with different content that you want to put out there. The second thing you want to know is you want to know your audience. If you're going to be an artist, you're going to know you're going to have a certain group of audience. And not only that, depending on what kind of artist you are going to be, also is going to let you know what kind of audience you got to have. You got to know your audience. All right. And number three is going to be, what do you want your art to be geared towards? It could be more than one thing. You know, is it going to be geared towards, if you're, say you're a painter, for example, right? Or you're a drawer. Do you want your art to be geared more so towards mysticism and spiritualistic things, or creative art, or abstract art, or just sketching? Or you got to know what your art is going to be geared towards. Music, everything dealing with art. The fourth thing I want to speak on is you got to know what kind of artist you are. You know, are you a free artist? Are you a structured artist? Are you an abstract artist? Are you a right brain artist and it doesn't make too much sense? You know, are you a comic artist, a cartoon artist? If you're a rapper, what do you sing about? If you're a singer, what do you sing about? If you're a rapper, what do you rap about? If you're into music, what kind of music do you make? If you make beats, you know what I'm saying, you do instrumentals. What are your instrumentals? What is your beats? What is your music? What is your art? What is your painting geared towards? What kind of painting is it? You know what I mean? You gotta know that. And that also stems into about you knowing yourself as well. The fifth thing is gonna be, it's all kind of art, and there's an art for everyone. You gotta know that. So don't ever think that you have to do this, you have to do that. It's an art for everybody. It's an art for everyone, and it's art that feels more comfortable to everybody. And that also deals with knowing yourself. Now, the second part is going to be about how to get your art out there, or how to sell or advertise your art. Now, to be honest, it's going to be individually upon each and everybody individually. Everybody's going to be different. But some of the first quick things I could tell you will be, first, you got to know your audience, like I said, and who your artist is being geared towards. The second thing is you got to know if you want to sell your art in or from an organization, or if you want to be a self-employed or solo business art seller, meaning you may come up with your own website, right, and you can sell your art that way. But if it's somebody else's website you want to use, or you want to sell it from there, then you can do that. You just have to know what you're willing to do and what you're more comfortable to do. Number three is going to be how to sell your art from an organization. And how do you sell art from organizations? There's many sites. I'm not going to name any sites right now, but there's many sites, because there's so many different ones you can look up and you can search, depending on what type of artist you are. And they have all different type of sites, organizations, and websites you can sell from, apps. You can post your art and get money back from it. They'll usually take a piece out of whatever you're making, but you'll still be able to gain a profit. And you can also boost your name up. You can give yourself more of a name. You'll be known for more stuff. Then that's really good for getting yourself in that type of business. The fourth thing is how to be a solo artist seller, an entrepreneur, or whatever. When you're being a solo artist, all you have to do is find a platform, a website, whatever creative content you want to sell that your art on, whatever platform you want to use. That's how you do. And there's many ways to go about it. Since it's individual, it's all up to each and everybody's individual. There's no wrong way of doing it. The fifth thing I want to speak about is consistency. This is really most important. This is how I'm going to end it off. Consistency is key. It's better to have a whole portfolio of your art than to only have one, two, or three really good artworks, no matter what platform you're on. Now, if you're really gifted with art, don't get me wrong. Having those two, three, you're gonna create. You're gonna be starting to be known for these things. You're gonna catch eyes. But what I'm saying is, I don't care how good your art is, or if you're good or you suck. The most important thing with any content creator, any art, any music, instrumentals, is you have to realize consistency is key. It's better to have 3,000 videos up than five good ones. It's better to have 3,000 music videos up than five good ones. It's better to have 3,000 artworks or 3,000 instrumental, whatever it is you're doing. It's better to have a whole portfolio, a whole bunch of your art that you have out there than to only have 4 or 5 or 10 ones that is your best work. because it's all about the consistency. It's all about the work you put in is going to be the work you put out. Now, every now and then you do have those one-hit wonders, and you come out with 1, 2, 3 songs. You come out with 1, 2, 3 arts, and you catch a lot of attention or instrumentals or whatever, and that's real. But even then, it's still important to have more than enough than to not have enough at all. All right, and then that's all for today about how to be the best artist you can be.